What up, Woo? It is the host of your clan, Schnarge here, and this video is a special one because it's our 100th war win. I hope you guys find the content to your liking. Congrats. I know this is a little bit after, but I've been busy with things, so I haven't really gotten the time to edit. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, looks like we got the bitch tamer going in here on number 1 of the enemy. It's going in with a max attack right here. Beautiful max attack. As always, this base was tailor-made for the max attack. As you'll see with a lot of popular internet bases, they just don't stand a chance against this attack style. This attack style is just so new. Not many people have prepared bases against it. So. Looks like this kill squad is penetrating super deep. He's already starting to drop his hounds up on top. Spreading out the hounds. So even if they're going for the same air defense, they capture more traps. As you can see there, they captured 2 of the air mines so that those wouldn't hit the Loons. Looks like he had a max hound in the clan castle, which he dropped and is soaking up all the damage as his balloons go in. And this attack is extremely devastating. It's only been slightly over a minute and it's already down to just clean up. So as your heroes get up higher, you know, really consider trying this out. Just a reminder, 4 earthquake spells will destroy walls at any level, so if that is useful to you, then please use that information. So next up we have me, yours truly, Schnarga, going in with the max attack. So firstly, I earthquaked an area that would give me access to the Archer Queen and 2 air defenses, as well as draw out the clan castle troops. I use a poison on the clan castle troops as soon as they come out. I use a rage on my kill squad, and though it was late, I should have used that heal a bit quicker, but a heal on the Barb King and his barbs when they are summoned by his ability. Then I come in with hounds, 1 extra hound per remaining air defense, so in this case 3 hounds. Dropping Loons, I like to do 2 at a time, sometimes 3, sometimes 1 if there's like 1 extra or just 1 outstanding defense. But usually 2 at a time for me. That's what I found to be effective. And in this case, I saved 1 Loon and I was analyzing where to drop it to be most effective for cleanup. So here we go. We got our number 3 guy, our fearless leader, El-Aso-Kiko. Going in on enemy number 4, and he's going in with a GoWiWi, and it looks like just, yeah, mass witches. I think he had 8 or more golems, heal spell, rage spell. He opened up the base with some earthquakes as well. So with these types of attacks, it's kind of, you're leaving a lot up to chance. What if there's a compartment in the back where there's a cannon and an archer tower, and it just picks off the rest of your troops because you spent so many spells and troops pushing in that you didn't have anything to clean up the back. So I would recommend having some hogs or some loons to use strategically at the end to ensure the 3-star. But you never know, you can always get lucky with 2-star tactics like this. And in this case, Kiko did a beautiful job of getting the 3-star. You know, his witches, skeletons were able to spring a lot of the traps. He had high-level heroes, he placed his spells really well, and he got 3 stars. That being said, this isn't really a 3-star tactic. It's kind of risky, but very good job to Kiko. He did really well getting this 3-star. Very powerful attack, and good job to him. So next up we have number 4, God. One of our top members going in on the enemy number 6. He's going in with a looks like GoD-GoLaLoon. Anyway, he starts attacking from about the 3 o'clock position on this base. This base has all max defenses except archer towers, I believe. So it was kind of powerful offensively, but in terms of defense, and in terms of walls, the walls were really weak, which allowed his initial kill squad to get in pretty deep, and he even used a jump spell to help with that. Then he started to drop loons and hounds. Pretty good job. Again, kind of a lower level base, so we all knew he was going to win no matter what. But still very good job in executing. All I can really say about this one is maybe just drop the loons a little more strategically and, you know, drop them per defense rather than just dropping them all in a wall like that. But other than that, the attack went great. Had a good first penetration and plenty of time for cleanup. So really good job. Maybe use the poison spell as well on the enemy clan castle troops or the queen to slow down their attack, just to ensure the 3-star, but very good job. So up next we actually have our number 9 guy, Soord, going up 2 levels against number 7 from the enemy. Despite the fact that he has level 1 hounds and level 2 golems and level 8 Barb King, level 5 Queen, he is going in with the max attack. Execution looks good so far. Created a wide funnel, allowed for his Barb King to go in. You can put the Archer Queen down first to help clean before you put the Barb King in. That's one thing that you can do. Dropped a heal spell on the Barb King, so his Queen almost hiked around the base there, but it looks like she got her wits about her and went back in. Again, with the poison spells, guys, they're only like a little over 100 dark elixirs, so use those as soon as the enemy clan castle troops come out. They will really slow down the enemy clan castle troops' attack and really benefit your attack. Anyway, Sword's going in here. He's got not maxed troops, not maxed, or still low level heroes, but he's trying this 3-star tactic and it's looking great so far. The first wave looked great. The balloons are coming in. The only thing I'm worrying about at this point is that he won't have enough tanking for those balloons for the remaining defenses. That just happens when you don't have max troops and don't have max heroes enough to destroy those extra buildings, but looks like the gods of Clash were smiling upon Sword, and his loons split up around that last Wiz Tower, so he was able to take out all the defenses without losing his balloons, and cleanup was done. Great 3-star. So here we have BKim. It looks like he was going in with a GoWiWi with some back-end balloons for cleanup. So he starts with this funneling tactic from the top on kind of an interesting base. I don't know what you'd call this base. I'm sure there's a name for it because it looks like something straight off the internet. Flower maybe? Pomegranate seed? I don't know. Anyway, just decided to give the clanmates a chance to say something to YouTube as Brian's going in. So his kill squad, his initial GoWiWi has penetrated pretty deep, and he then starts to sprinkle in balloons as his kill squad goes in deeper. So the bitch tamer getting a plug in, saying hey YouTube. Clan McFarlane saying hey hey. BKim's attack is going very well. So this is how you GoWiWi with back-end loons. Again, pretty easy base once you figure out how to do it. I think BKim had the perfect strategy for this base. He did very well in figuring out what would destroy this base, and then the rest is just cleanup. So very good job by BKim. So this attack is Dead Asian's attack against number 10. So he's going down 4 ranks. He dropped some hounds and then spammed loons and used rage spells. And I believe he had a haste spell in there as well. What can I say about this attack? It worked. It had great results. But check out the max attack. Check out other people's attacks. This is definitely not going to work on bases your own level. And Woo's going to need everybody to start attacking bases their own level now. So, you know, great job, great 3-star. It definitely worked in this case, but think about taking out the queen, thinking about, you know, being a little more strategic for your future attacks. But very good job, very good job. All right, next we've got number 10, Kainye going in against, the number 11 enemy. What can I say about this guy? Kainye is a quiet guy. He doesn't really request for troops that often, except wartime. He's not really active in the chat. I think his name is Corey, but I'm not sure. He's kind of a quiet dude, but he shows up for every war. And just the fact that he's remained as a Town Hall at 8.5 shows you his dedication to the war aspect of this clan. He has not upgraded his other things and just kept his offense strong at a very fresh Town Hall 9 level. So what he does here is he goes in with a wall of fire-breathing, hard-cocked dragons. And the great thing about this attack is he read the base and noticed that an earthquake spell, 7-tile radius, diameter, I believe. Yeah, there's no way it'd be radius, it's diameter, between the 2 air defenses that were in the rear end of the base from his attack point, dropped an earthquake on them and then 2 lightnings on either one, which, using initial spells before he even dropped his troops down, he destroyed 2 air defenses. And there was just a shitty air defense left on top, which he took out with his heroes and some drags, and then his drags just rolled over the rest of the base. They rolled in with fire and fury and just destroyed the base. So amazing drag strategy by Kainye. Something for people to think about once they get up to Town Hall 9 if they want to maybe stay at Town Hall 8.5 for a bit. I cannot get off how good Kainye is. So here we go with another one of his attacks. This time it's on number 13. Basically, he is using a similar strategy, but this time the air defenses are too spread apart to get two of them down. So he destroyed one of them with an earthquake and 2 lightnings, and then packed 2 rage spells for his dragons. So he dropped his dragons down all along the southwest side of the base. Rage spells could have been placed. The first one could have been placed a little better. The second one was pretty good, I would say. but the dragons were enraged while they were attacking the air defenses, which is good. You want to take out those air defenses quickly. And then again, it's just dragons destroying the base. They're so tanky, they've got so much HP that the Barb King is almost just there for a formality. Very good attack by Kainye. Very good drag attacks. If you guys want to learn how to drag, watch this guy. Even if you're a Town Hall 8, watch this guy. When you go up to Town Hall 9, this is what you're going to be doing before you get your good upgrades in, before you get your balloons, your hogs, and your golems and witches done. You're going to be dragging, so I'd recommend getting your drags to level 4 as soon as you hit Town Hall 8. Town Hall 9, I mean, excuse me. So here we've got Weird Maniac. This is a pretty quick and devastating attack. His drag attacks have been getting better of late, so we know he's been putting in the time. Still a bit rough around the edges, but he did very well here in taking out an air defense with lightnings and a quake, and then he had his loons over there, which the only suggestion I have on that is drop your loons when the air defense has and other defenses have locked on to the drags. You know, kind of put those loons behind the dragons so that they can do more damage before getting destroyed. Again, that was only a minor complaint or suggestion really about this attack. Other than that, it went really well and still got the desired result, which is a 3-star. So very good by Weird Maniac, good job by Weird Maniac, and yep, keep working away at it. Alrighty guys, so looks like up next we have the one, the only Drunk Tiger. So first things first, Drunk, a earthquake spell and 2 lightnings should take out air defenses. So you can save an extra spell, you know, to maybe enrage your dragons or something like that. Just thought you should know that. The 3 lightning spells is a very outdated tactic, so just a word of advice. Other than that, it looks like you have been doing as you always have, dropping your drags really nicely and getting the 3 stars in. So good job, Drum. Just this is a word of advice to all the clan members. Stay updated, be active in the clan chats, ask questions, research attacks online on YouTube. You know, we recommend Jake from One Hive, and just stay updated because there's going to be a lot of updates and a lot of changes coming up pretty soon. Next up, we have our number 15 guy going in against the enemy number 17. He is the one and only Mighty Boy. So it looks like he's going in with an all-drag attack. Very good attack. So this is what our guy Glenn has taught him. So very glad that he has adopted this all-drag strategy in order to maximize the chance of getting a 3-star. In Clan Wars, WoW has always prided itself on going for the 3-star, going for the win, not for loot, not for, you know, getting any sort of stats or achievements, but for the glory of the clan. We find our strength in numbers. Donate whenever you see a request. Go for 3 stars. Do not do half-assed attacks. Spend resources. This is WoW's philosophy. We do anything to win. We die before we lose. We are ready to die for our cause, and our cause is complete WoW domination. We will get submission from our opponents as we continue to dominate the war scene. Go for broke on your attacks, boys. Good job, Mighty. Biting the bullet, spending a lot of elixir on the drags. Very good job. good 3-star. So next up we have our number 16 guy. He's a new guy. He's pretty quiet in the chat. Don't really hear him that much. But looks like again under the tutelage of God, aka Stoned, and under the abuse of Kiko, our glorious leader, who is very hard on these newbies, but a strong hand is necessary to forge them into woo-worthy brethren. So yeah, this is just all drags, dropping them around from different angles. Excuse me. Interesting attack. So I would study other people's drag attacks. In this case, it was still a very good 3-star, but once you get to the harder bases, you're going to want to usually attack from one side after destroying the air defense on the other side. That being said, great job, good sacrifice. I know that he definitely spent more elixir than what he made off of this raid and off of this loot, so good sacrifice. All glory goes to the woo. I mean, we do this for the woo. We do this for the win. So this time we have the Scotsman of the clan, Clan McFarlane, going in on number 19. He's going in with a giant whiz strategy. I mean, he got the 3-star. What else can you ask for? Very good job. However, the lightning spell didn't really do much. I would have rather brought 2 heals with this type of strategy. Unless, of course, you were going to use the lightning spell to take out the clan castle troops. But now, that isn't really such a good tactic. You know, still, really solid work by Clan McFarlane. Looking forward to seeing this guy along with all of our other new recruits. Looking forward to see them all grow and become true stunners. So Overlord, formerly El-GoWiWi, going in on a base, using a giant Barch. Interesting strategy. So this is the last attack in our 100th win video. I want to say to all the new guys, well, I mean, not necessarily new, but all the relatively green, sort of lower level guys. Great job sticking in with the wars. We really need you so that we can have 15 versus 15 wars. So, really appreciate the work you put in, the willingness to grow and get better. All of our mid-level guys, keep trucking along. Start studying YouTube if you're not already. Study One Hive, study shit on my channel. Study, you know, upper clan members' attacks. Talk out your attacks, keep getting better, you're doing great. And to the upper level guys, just want to say, you know, keep doing good. We're really the backbone of this clan right now, so you gotta keep up the good work. Keep 3-starring these bitches that dare to come up against the woo. Great job on the past 100 wins, boys. Looking forward to the next 100. Looking forward to see what sort of damage woo can do. Alrighty, woo style.